Morning guys, John Tarks here with Midline, kind of coming to you from a touch different location with a little different topic than we typically cover in these videos. As a lot of you know, we've kind of expanded our business to grow past seed and treatment to go on to feed and a little bit of cattle equipment as well. My wife Carrie and Travis Henningsen are primarily in charge of kind of heading up the feed and cattle equipment side of things, but kind of wanted to focus on some of the offerings that we have here. We offer a full line of Kemp products. And from the equipment side of things, we offer Apache, Palco, and Bosch corral panels as well. And this morning I'm kind of down here in front of some of our Apache products. Very similar to what we offer from a seed standpoint with DeKalb or even Kent on the feed side. The people that we're choosing to associate Midline with, their products are very consistent as far as top end, very well built. You're not buying the cheap end of stuff, if you will. So consistency across the line there from the products that we're working with. I know as you price your Apache, your Palcro products, your Bosch corral panel products, there's probably cheaper, not quite as well made products out there on the market. But if you want something going to kind of stand the test of time, I would tell you to take a look at Apache and Palco and Bosch the same way you do DeKalb and Asgrow. I think there's something that could be partners in your farm operation for a long time, and they're part of why we chose those to be part of what we want to do with Midline. Kind of behind me, you see we got a double axle 24-foot Apache hay trailer that we typically list for $6,750. As grass is getting short, and we've had this sitting here in the lot since we got done with the farm show in Omaha back in February. We let this go this week for $6,000. If you got places we need to get some hay out in front of some cattle or something, no, that's an equipment special that we're running for the week. This trailer will hold 4 to 5 bales, one you can take up and down the road pretty easily. So if that's something that interests you, please give myself or Carrie or Travis a call. Also on the feed side of things, just looking at some specials that we have going on right now from a feed standpoint. If you're looking to book mineral, our next mineral booking special will be sometime in February. But right now, through the end of this month, through the end of September, there's a 10% discount on all products. So any mineral needs you're going to have throughout the winter, it would certainly pay to get in and talk to Carrie or Travis and get some of that stuff lined up. As far as tubs, there's a couple specials going on those that go through the end of October. If you need to book any tubs, there's a $4 off per, kind of individual pricing per tub special. If you'll take 9 at a shot, 9 for 9 is kind of what we call it, we'll take $9 off a tub. So think of those, $4 per individual, 9 for 9 on any tubs that you buy through Midline. And those are all Kent products through the 31st of October. Another kind of winter kind of preparing for feed needs for the winter that I would encourage you to think about would be our 16% cube special. If you're interested in doing semi-load increments, 880 units would be about what that would come down to, semi-load increments. We can sell those to you for $7 a unit. That would be if you took your semi and went and picked them up. If we were to deliver those to your farmstead, we can do them for $7.50 a unit. And if you again want to pick those up here at the building on an individual basis, we do them for $8 a unit. So those are some feed specials, your mineral through the end of the month, your tub and your cattle cube price through the end of October. So kind of keep those in mind. Kind of circling back on our primary focus of our organization with the seed side of things, there's been a ton of questions over the last 2 years and again this year talking about what are these yellow spots in the side hills? John, it sure looks like I've got some nitrogen problems. What's going on? And I can tell you from firsthand experience on our own farm operations, some observations of similar problems. A year ago, I know in some of my own personal acres, we used to go through some of those yellow spots and farms that were doing 230, 240, 250, all at once we're doing 100. And those spots really can nail an average pretty quick. We were asking the same questions, is this a nitrogen issue? And began to get some feedback from some trusted sources that maybe it's a sulfur issue. And so to address that, we went out and we did some nitrogen scripting through Climate, which I'm a pretty huge fan of after a year of doing that. But that not alone fixed the problem. We chose to partner with Steve Kilpack up the hill here in Acumen Ag and put on some of their plant food solution product with a heavy sulfur analysis with what's coming out. And we began to figure out our problems are very sulfur related. As you can see in the video that's playing on the screen right now, there's a couple farms that Dad and I operate over there in Garner Township along Interstate 80 over the next where my dad lives. The first farm is one that we chose to put the plant food product with the high sulfur content in it on. The other one's one that we chose just to go with the Climate nitrogen script on. And what we feel good about what the scripts did for us on both farms, even with a maturing crop, you can see some clear differences between green plant matter, finishing with some good late season plant health, and again, those yellow spots that are going to be detrimental to yield. I can tell you as we're looking at these two farms and evaluating what we see on film here, sulfur is going to be something that's going to be a heavy part of our considerations for our agronomic packages for next year and what we want to do on our own personal acres. And if you're having these same yellow spots, I would encourage you to really think hard about what's sulfur doing. I've had some guys that I've pulled on their place, you know, they show me their soil samples. I go, you know, the samples don't show that I'm low for sulfur. And the analogies I've kind of used is, you know, these sulfur spots or these yellow spots, you know, they're kind of like acne on a teenager's face. They're not everywhere, but where you got them, you sure see them. So those soil sample results may not tell the whole tale of the tape on what you got sulfur-wise, but you know, Plant Food Solutions, something that you know, a cheap way to do that for a year, kind of a Band-Aid, if you will, product. If you're looking for something a little more permanent long-term, if you're a liquid guy, potassium thiosol is something that I know guys have used with the success in the past. And if you're a dry guy, ammonium sulfate would be another product that I think would solve these issues. But if you have yellow spots, if you've been scratching your head, I would just encourage you, it's not just nitrogen, guys. It's probably sulfur, and that's something that's going to make you more successful in 2020. So with that, this is John Tarks. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Appreciate your time. If you need any help on feed, seed, or equipment, give myself, Travis Henningsen, my wife Carrie, or Jason Denning a call. We'd love to work with you. Thanks so much.